episode 7. I will be watching it from Crunchyroll's website, and I'll be starting my reaction in 1-0 go. Oh, and I'm pumped up for this. Because even though I feel like if they were going to kill off Claire, they should have done it in a different way. I still can't wait to see how they're going to set up character development for Gareth. Whoa! Should not have said that in front of Shirley. I just hope that if, say, one of our main characters die, they give the similar treatment, though. Don't get me wrong, someone like Claire, I feel she does deserve it. But if it's one of our major characters, they better be treating it the same way. Oh, okay, at least he's there. Yeah, the animation looked really off there when he was running. I wonder... But then again, going by the previous, they're saving all their money for the action shots. Oh. The thing is, though, Gareth could have known that would have happened. I mean, it makes sense. He did not spend enough time with Glitter now. That definitely is confirmed. The thing is, though, no one really knew that was going to happen, and plus Claire was, admittedly, the writing was pretty stupid, or should I say Claire was stupid in that instance. Although it's, you know what, it's probably the writing stuff that fucked up there. Because they really could have set up Claire's life differently. Instead of, like, her going towards a book that was obviously had an evil glow, they should have had... Well, yeah, I wonder who's the person looking at her voice from behind, unless it's the traitor. But I felt like maybe they should have handled it by having, like, some character killing Claire herself instead. At least there it could have made Claire's character more respectable than it already was, instead of thinking, oh man, Claire died a stupid death. I'd be thinking, oh man, Claire tried her best, but she was just unlucky, ended up encountering a person that she wasn't expecting. Like, you know? That's what I would have preferred. But it's too late now. The only thing the series can really do is make do with the amount of episodes they have left. But speaking of which, I am noticing the production values are falling down. It was noticeable in episode 6, but it's really noticeable in this one. Let me explain what I mean by that. When it's raining, you don't see the rain land on people's bodies, which I've seen a lot of animes where they have funeral scenes. And a lot of those animes, when they have funeral scenes, they look good. Here, they don't... It doesn't look too good, the rain. So I can only hope the animators rein it in visually. Well, not rein it in, but they really make the action sequences look good, because if those don't look good, then fuck, I'm really worried for the production of the series. Because the previous episodes were, like, detailed visually, even in the non-action sequences. Or now it's bad. I would say convenient or not so convenient. Because if there's a basement, that's gonna, assuming it's gonna be heavily fortified. Oh. That explains why the whole situation's fragile. And I do like it after relaxing and listen now, listen to episodes with a high amount of urgency at the very least. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, though, they're not going to really have time to be sending scouts, though. Considering what's at stake? Well, yeah, I mean, they just explained the stakes. And the thing is, yeah, they're going to have to recklessly charge you. They're not going to have the luxury of picking out time. Okay, where did that come from? Jeez. Exactly, so they shouldn't be talking shit about trying to keep the justification of the student council intact. A shame how they're just putting all the tasks on the kids and they don't even mention how they're going to do their best to lend combat forces. Damn. Okay, at least that explains their limitations at the very least. I mean, the thing is, though, it's not like they have much choice with luxuries. That's the thing. But they don't have... Huh! Hey, you know, I actually wouldn't mind getting to see Owen have a bigger role and actually be part of the bigger decision making. Because out of all the characters, she does need a bit more characterization, because Claudia, Nemo, and Charlie have a good amount of characterization, at least in comparison to the others. I'm assuming there is a chance he might have been sheltered, and that's why he doesn't know about the volcano. That's my guess. I wonder if Sophia is the traitor, because really she's the only candidate that can be the traitor. She's shown around a lot. She has a lot of screen time. The series ain't exactly being subtle in her being a potential traitor candidate, because for a traitor to actually have effect, it has to be someone you actually know. Or, you know what, it could be someone else entirely, but I'm thinking it might be her. I'm assuming it has to be for major importance, though. Oh, boy! Oh. It essentially didn't have a less vague answer, though, but I could see why, though. The ancestors can only really nudge people in a certain direction, but they can't just handhold them in every little thing. Aww. Oh, snap! I'm liking where this is going. I always love the scenes with like the cute little kitty. Aww. But I gotta say, it's probably one of the more pleasant ways of waking up, though. Because Fire Yourself doesn't have a bad voice at all, if you ask me. It just means in a way certain things change and other things stay the same. At least that's the way life is. You know, even though it's subtle, I like how our boy's able to lift up the cat, just considering the fact that the kitten was scared of him in the earlier episodes, and now it's attached to him. That's actually a nice little touch there. And I love how now Faria is becoming a little bit more philosophical about her own life. Hey, that's a good point. Even if there was a chance that she might not have enjoyed the training, their lives were saved because of Faria. So that's quite an optimistic way of looking at things. But it's a fair way of looking at things too, though. Oh yeah, finally! Can't wait to see them all have a chance of kicking some ass. I mean, I have a chance that if anyone comes back, who knows if Gareth's going to do something wild, because considering that he's going to want major payback, he's the one that has the most personal connection to the main villain of whoever is going to be the main villain in this specific arc. Gotta admit, the volcano looks well rendered. Looks like a nice mix of 2D and CGI animation. I mean, I'll prefer crowd stills over moving crowd CGI figures any day of the week, so I'm not... I've seen worse than some, better solo when it comes to crowd rendering. With some of the best crowd rendering being on Tokyo Revengers when you see beautiful 2-drawn characters move simultaneously. I gotta admit, now that is a way of showing off. Woo. Jeez. And, you know, considering that this specific mission has the most connections with Faria, considering that Euphemia died there, and Gareth, considering that he wants revenge, it makes sense that they're going to focus on Faria here over the others. Talk about some Cadillac. Damn! I love that, though. Nemo's becoming a lot more confident and proficient, too, in the way he backed up Faria. I like how now he attacks with a lot more confidence. I mean, the man has revealed the eyes of whoever is the main villain at this point. Whatever it is, I'm assuming they're going to be attacked by it. Yup! Yo, this chick looks crazy! Oh. Talk about being cocky as shit, though. I don't think they need to be told twice. I think they can see that. Oh! I mean, it makes sense why they'd separate them, though, considering that the Seven Knights do have a lot of chemistry working with each other. The best way of beating them is to split them all up. So that's actually pretty smart thinking from the antagonists. Oh! Yeah, that kind of reminds me of Shikamaru's ability from the Naruto series, where he can bind someone utilizing his own shadow. Of course, not completely the same, but similar, though. And now he's gonna jinx himself. Whenever characters say the likes of you can never beat me, or you can never hope to defeat me, or I cannot be beaten, usually in anime, that's a flag of they're gonna get their asses whooped by the main character. Sometimes in the same fight, or in a ladder fight. You know, this is nice and all, but I actually want to see what Gareth is doing. I'm really freaking curious. Yo, what do I do? Absolute lady killer. I like how it kind of works off the fact that he's really good with... Whoa. But in a way, wouldn't it kind of lie with the individual? Because wouldn't it depend on the individual to draw out the power of their ancestor in like the best way possible? I even like the choreography too, where the enemy just doesn't wait for Nemo to get back up, tries to sound while he's on the ground, and Nemo utilizes his mechanical attachment to actually evade. That's some pretty darn good storyboarding there. He probably doesn't value Rita and Bullocks' lives. Oh. Oh, was Emma really like that from to begin with, though? He's always seemed like a upstanding citizen from the get-go, if you ask me. Hey, but it distracted the man for a few seconds, though. Hey, they should have paid attention to their environment. Yo! I love how he's being much more assertive with his feelings. On Fadia here. She's saying it's utter nonsense, yet Radio's being... Yeah! She's actually getting nicked and hit. With both of them going up against her. Ooh. Damn, she blocked that shit with her teeth. Whoa! Yeah, I do like how that wound earlier is affecting her, though. Speaking of which, I wonder how Shirley's doing. I mean, not sure. Yeah. And Ellen are doing too. Damn, so you would actually potentially harm... Yo, so he was actually willing to harm the person that he was fighting with. Yo! That is absolutely despicable. But you know, I like this though. Oh, hello, Extra Thick, and thank you very much. I don't know, for some reason this villain kind of reminds me of... I don't know, I think it looks a little bit like a mix of Tony Stark and Doctor Strange for some reason. I don't know why. Hey, you know what? This is actually a good spot to put in a two-parter considering the amount of stakes. Oh! Actually, okay, I think you're rushing things. I would have actually loved to have seen Shirley actually fight on a bit more. I think Rita's gonna help out Nemo. Oh. Honestly, when you see shit like that, Nemo should have just let Rita die. Come on now. You know, shouldn't have Gareth look at the old library earlier, though? What? Why didn't he just go there immediately after the funeral? Come on now. Wasn't it like literally a few hours already of prep time? I mean, the old library didn't seem far away considering that Claire got there. Oh, stop! Ah! Thankfully, I don't have to wait weeks for that, considering that a lot of days passed in between me reacting to episodes. I can just see the next one straight up. But no, I gotta question the writing now because it's like, isn't Gareth one of the most pragmatic characters in the series? Like, literally, the last episode established that the man doesn't waste time. He likes to actually get ahead of things. So it kind of annoys me that this same Gareth is like, oh yes, let me go look at the old library while everyone's on an important mission that could potentially have ramifications against the world. I'm like, yo! What is going on with the writing in the series in the last few episodes? I feel like it's falling a little bit. But, in saying that though, despite that being out of character for Gareth, it's not out of character that he's going towards the old library, it's just out of character that he had a lot of time after the funeral. Knowing him, he should have gone after the funeral, so then afterwards he would have had enough time to accompany the heroes when they were raiding the volcano. That feels more of a Gareth thing to do, you know? You know the guy that was telling everyone in the previous episode that the whole festivities are frivolous? Gotta admit, the action looks even better in episode 8. I like it. If there's anything this series can do well to the action, it's usually well drawn. And speaking of which, you know what else pissed me the fuck off about this episode? How many enemies has Nemo fought? Literally, he should have just let Rita die. Because Lynn and Donna said, oh, Shirley's in trouble. They need to check up on Shirley. Instead of doing something that make things easier on himself so that they can check on Shirley a lot more easily, he makes it harder because now they gotta take up 3 opponents that are strong and Rita's not fully recovered. I'm like, are you... Like, seriously, there are things in the series that just piss me the fuck off. Like, literally, once the series hit episode 6, the writing is just starting to go off the deep end. I don't even know what the fuck happened. The series is more consistent in the first 6 episodes. I mean, first 5 episodes. What happened to the consistency? Now, I'm saying that. There were positives, though. The action looked pretty. The action, that's pretty much the only positive I can say. The action looked pretty. I mean, it was good. Like, you had good choreography, like our boy Nemo utilizing his mechanical arm to escape. Seeing him protect Fadia and Shirley with confidence was a nice bit of character development. It's just a shame we also saw character assassination from him, though, and you saw Nemo acting stupid and trying to protect the teammate of, like, the opposition. You would think that he'd be more pragmatic in seeing them eliminated. But nope. I guess Shiberly to the max, even though Shiberly is going to get their asses bounced. I'm like, regardless of how Rita looks like, she's still working with the forces of evil. I'm just saying. So, yeah. That's one of the downsides. In saying that, I do like the higher stakes. The animation looked better. But, damn! I mean, if I were to rate this on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being abysmal, 5 being average, and 10 being exceptional, I'm just going to give this one the same as episode 6. 4.75 out of 10. Because even though, yes, it was more entertaining, this time you had two characters acting out of character, which are Garrett and Nemo. They acted dumber than they usually do. And I'm like, yes, I like action, but I'm not just going to ignore the bad writing in front of me. I'm like, really? What the hell? What in the utter hell is up with the series in the last few episodes? But, yeah. These are pretty much my thoughts on the episode. I thought it was disappointing. I'm honestly wondering what is the direction for the series. And I hope it improves in the next few episodes, but I'm starting to lose hope in that. I'm still going to finish off this series, no matter how shit it becomes. I'm going to watch all the episodes, but not like I'm going to have high expectations, though. My expectations keep on fucking falling every freaking week. But yeah, these are my thoughts on the episode, y'all. I'd love to hear your thoughts on how I feel about my reaction or the episode itself in the comment section below. Thank you very much, Extra Thick, for comments on the live chat, and also thank you very much, everyone else, for watching my video. Hope you have a fun, great, safe, and fantastic day. And I'll see y'all in 3 to 5 minutes because I'm going to be reacting to episode 8 of the series. For those of you who are wondering. But anyways, y'all. Thank you very much for watching my video and have a fantastic day, everyone. Bye-bye.